Salam GWARO to ተከታታዮች. It's Jordy, and right now my mom and Yanis are currently trying to fill up the gardening bed that goes around the tree. And as you can see, they're using peat-moss, which is that one right there, and black earth, which is a type of soil or dirt. And they basically put it in layers so that because soil and like compost and all that's really expensive, so by using peat moss instead of buying expensive soil, you can use peat moss and topsoil for garden beds, and you can use them like half, so that way you're not wasting so much money on like really expensive gardening soil. But when it comes to containers, it's better to use gardening soil because you can't use topsoil or soil from the earth because it's not really good for plants in a container. As you saw in our last video, we put the top like 50% of our gardening bed, we filled that with peat-moss and topsoil, and we mixed that, and then we added about like 25% of cow manure. We also put some wood mulch on top to keep the moisture in, and so that the dirt from the soil doesn't end up on the leaves or on the vegetables, so they don't end up dirty.
ሰላም GWARO ቲዩብ ተከታታዮች እንዴት ናችሁ? ዛሬ ጆርዲዬ ያኒስና እኔ አፈር እየሞላን ያለነው እንግዲህ ከባለፈው ሳምንት እንደቀጠል ነው ማለት ነው። ባለፈው ሳምንት አይታችኋል ምን እንደሞላን ቤት ውስጥ የነበረንን አፈር ቅጠል ያዘጋጀነው በሙሉ ነበር ስናደርግ የነበረው እና እንዳያችሁት እዛ ጋር ጆርዲ እንደነገረቻችሁ ሁሉ ነገር አልቋል። እዚህ ጋር ደግሞ አሁን የቀረውን ልንጨርስ ነው ማለት ነው። የምንጨርሰው ያው ልክ እንደባለፈው ነው። እዚህ ጋር የሞላ ነው ግማሹን፣ አሁን ደግሞ የቀረውን ግማሽ ላስቲክ ያላሳየናችሁን እሱን እያደረግን ነው ማለት ነው። እና ምንድነው ምን እያደረግን ያለውን ያንዬ ደግሞ በዚህ በጣም ጎበዝ ነው። ያንዬ ደግሞ ያስረዳናል አይደል አባባ? እስቲ
Peat-moss is really important for your garden. Even adding a third peat-moss will give it more organic values, but you won't get any nutrition values. But you can buy whatever soil you can afford, but you just have to mix it with peat-moss. You can even use the ground you find in your garden. Just add 50% of the garden, of the soil, and 50% peat-moss. And to get the nutritional values, you're going to want to put maybe 25% compost or manure.
So as you can see, my mom's putting the peat-moss over there, which is that green bag there, and it's a pretty big green bag. Mama, how much did you get the peat-moss for?
Under 14.
Under $14? Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty big bag.
2.2 cubic feet.
Oh, okay. That's how much it could fill. Right now they're over here blending and pushing the dirt around the tree, and they're going to try to get it full so that it's ready and in time for the summer planting.
peat-moss 14 ብር በታች ነው። 14 ብር አይሞላም። ይሄ ስንት 2.2 cubic feet ነው። ብዙ ነው። ለኮንቴነር እንኳን መጠቀም ከፈለጋችሁ አሁን የኮንቴነር በቃ ለምትተክሉት ነገር ማለት ነው ፖቲ ሚክስ ብትገዙ ውድ ነው የሚሆነው 11 ብር 14 ብር ላይክ በጣም ትንሽ ባግ ነች የምትሆነውና peat-moss ካላችሁ 50% peat-moss 50% garden soil ሚክስ ካረጋችሁ ለኮንቴነር ለምትተክሉት ነገር በጣም በቂ ነው። ውድ እንትን መግዛት አይጠበቅባችሁም ማለት ነው። ለቦክስ ደግሞ ለእንደዚህ አይነት ጋርደን ቦክስ ደግሞ the same thing ግማሽ peat-moss ካላችሁ ግማሽ ማንኛውም የሶይል በርካሽ የምታገኙትን ማለት ነው ታፕ ሶይል ይሆናል የምታገኙትን 50 ግማሽ መደባለቅ ነው። ከላይ ግን በምትችሉት መጠን ልክ ባለፈው እንዳደረግነው ቤት ውስጥ ያገኛችሁትን ቅጠላቅጠልም ቦክስ ካርቶኖች ምናምን ከስር ግማሽ ድረስ ትሞሉታላችሁ። የተረፈውን ግማሽ ያው የገዛነውን ታፕ ሶይል እኔ ይሄንን ርካሽ ስላገኘሁት 1 ብር ከ99 ነው የገዛሁት። ይሄንን ቆንጆ ነው ይሄኛው። እንደውም ግን የምታገኙትን እናንተ አፎርድ የምታደርጉትን አፈር ትገዙና ከፒትማስ 50-50 ፒትማስ ጋር ትደባልቁታላችሁ። ሲደባለቅ ፒትማስ ምንድነው ያለው? ኒትሪሽን ሳይሆን ያለው ኦርጋኒክ ማተር ነው። አፈሩ ውሃ እንዲይዝ ያደርገዋል እና እንደ ኦርጋኒክ ማተር ነው እንጂ ኒትሪሽን የለውም። ኒትሪሽን የምናገኘው ከኮምፖስት ነው። ኮምፖስት ከዚህ በኋላ ደግሞ 25% ከላይ ኮምፖስት እንጨምርበታለን ማለት ነው እና ምንድነው 50% 50 ግማሽ አርዝ መሬት ያገኘነውን አፈር ወይም የገዛነው ቶፕሶይል 50 እናረጋለን፣ ግማሽ ፒትማስ እናረጋለን። ከዛ 25% ከዛ ከላይ 25% ኮምፖስት እንጨምርበታለን። ያማረ ቆንጆ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። በቂ የሆነ ኦርጋኒክ የሆነ አፈር ይሆንልናል ማለት ነው። ያው አፈራችን ከተስተካከለ ቆንጆ አፈር ካለን ኦርጋኒክ የሆነ አፈር ካለን አትክልቶቻችንን ምንም አይነት በሽታ አያጠቃብንም። ጥሩ ሆነው እድገታቸው ያማረ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ከዛ በተረፈ ደግሞ ጆርዲ ከላይ ምንድነው የምናደርገው? ጆርዲ ኤክስፕሌን ታደርግልናለች።
Okay, so as you can see here, my mom finished filling her gardening beds and it looks really good. But on top, she filled it with wood mulch. And if you don't know what that is, it's that brown bag over there, but you can't really see it. And basically, wood mulch is used to like keep the soil underneath moist, because sometimes, like most of the time in the summertime, it's really, really hot. And because of that, your soil can get really, really dry. And that is gonna, like, your plants are not gonna get the water that it needs. So by adding the wood mulch on top, it like holds the water and like the moisture in the ground for the plants so that the roots can soak it all up. This is the big one that my mom bought over here. She got brown mulch. I think they have it in red and black also. The color doesn't really matter, but we just picked brown mulch because it just looks like soil. It goes with the dirt. That's the kale she planted so far. It looks really good. And yeah, one of the most important things my mom tells me about wood mulch is that it protects your plants from many things. It protects your plants from getting dirt. So while you're watering your plants, sometimes the dirt may splash around. So the wood mulch keeps the dirt and the dirt in its place under the ground. Wood mulch also protects your plants from unnecessary bacteria and just harmful things that may damage your plants. So instead of getting chemicals and spraying chemicals on your plants to get rid of all the bugs or whatever, the wood mulch protects it naturally, and it's very organic and a lot better for your garden and a lot better for you when you eat the vegetables from your garden. As you can see here, my mom is watering her plants and none of the dirt or soil is going onto the leaves because the wood mulch is stopping it. If the wood mulch wasn't there, the dirt and the soil from the garden box would go onto the leaves. The soil carries certain bacteria that could damage your leaf if they were to make contact. So by adding the wood mulch, it prevents the soil from jumping, which gives you healthier plants.
ተመልካቾቻችን እንግዲህ እንዳያችሁት በአማረ ሁኔታ ጋርደን ቦክሳችንን ሞልተናል። ጊዜው አሁን ያትክልቱን ወደ ውጭ የምናወጣበት ጊዜ ነው። በሚቀጥለው ሳምንት ሌላ ቪዲዮ ይዘንላችሁ እንቀርባለን። ስለተከታተላችሁን በጣም እናመሰግናችኋለን። ጓችንን ከወደዳችሁ ለሌሎች ሼር ማድረጋችሁን አትርሱ። ላይክ፣ ሼር፣ ሰብስክራይብ አድርጉልን። እስከዛ ድረስ እናመሰግናችኋለን። ሰላም ሁኑ።